Welcome to this video about Venn diagrams. It's a short video for people who need to learn what Venn diagrams are and how they work. So let's start off with thinking of a vote. You've got to choose your favourite colour out of red and blue. If you want, you could choose both if you like them the same. Or if you really don't like red and you really don't like blue, you could choose none. Okay? So you make a choice. Do you pick red? Do you pick blue? Do you like both? Or do you like neither? Okay, we can put that on a Venn diagram. So a Venn diagram looks like this. It's two circles. Normally they're inside a big box. That's what it is. Two circles that cross over each other. Okay, one circle represents red for people who chose red. The other circle, you can probably guess what it represents. It's for people who chose blue. Okay. Red, blue. If you choose both, you end up in the middle because then you're in red and you're in blue. If you choose none, you end up in the outside, inside this big box but outside the circles. So there's a place for all four of these votes, red, blue, both or none, all fit on the Venn diagram. And that's what Venn diagrams are for, just a picture version, a diagram version of the voting. So if I make up some people, I'll make up someone called Bob. He would choose blue. So you put Bob in the blue circle. Okay? I'll make up someone called Alice. She would choose red. So you put her in the red circle. There's someone called Ted, and he really likes red and blue. He likes both. So he has to go in the middle, because then he's in the red circle and the blue circle. Okay? And there's someone called Sue, and she really doesn't like red and she really doesn't like blue, so she goes outside here because she wouldn't choose red or blue. Okay? And that's what a Venn diagram is for. There's a place for every name. What would you choose? Would you choose red or blue, or do you like both, or do you like none? You only get to choose one of these four options. Okay? So choose one and then decide where your name goes on the Venn diagram. That's how Venn diagrams work. But very important to remember, you would only ever put your name in one place. Only in one place. You wouldn't see Bob in another place on the diagram. They only appear once. Let's look at another Venn diagram. Let's think about animals and where they live. Lives in water, lives on land. Let's do a Venn diagram for lives in water. This circle is for animals that live in water. This circle is for animals that live on land, okay? So what can you think of? Let's think of a dog. Where does a dog live? On land. It doesn't live in the water, and it doesn't live on water and land. It lives on land. It might go in the water once or twice, but it lives on land. What about a fish? A fish is going to live in water, so it goes in here. Now there's some animals that live in water and on land, like a frog. Amphibians, they're called, a frog. So Venn diagrams can be used in nature. Is there any animal that doesn't live on water, doesn't live on land? Well, maybe you'd say a bird lives in the sky, but they do sometimes touch land and water. But if you say, I don't know, we could say bird, or if you could say some kind of alien that lives in space and doesn't ever go on water and land. Something might not live on water and land. They would go outside, wouldn't they? They would go outside the circles. So in nature, you can use Venn diagrams as well. You can have two animals like on the same section. You could have a cat on the land as well. You could have a shark in the water as well. You could even have three. You could have a whale as well. But what you can't do, remember this, you can't put dog in more than one place. So they should only appear in one place. Just to make this clear, water and land are the titles. They're not really on the diagram. They are the titles of the circles, aren't they? Water and land. Okay, so that's a Venn diagram for nature. Let's move on to one more. We'll take it into maths. 2 times table and 5 times table. Quickly write my 2 times table. It's 2, it's 4, it's 6, and then it's 8, and then it's 10. It's 12, 14. I'm not going to do the whole thing. I'll put dot, dot, dot. We know it goes on. And the 5 times table, let's do 5, 10, 15, 20. That's enough, really. I'm not going to go too far. I'm not going to go past 15 or 14. So we've got a 2 times table, we've got a 5 times table. You can put this on a Venn diagram. Let's put the titles on. This is the circle for the 2 times table, for numbers that are in the 2 times table. This is the circle for the 5 times table, numbers that are in the 5 times table. What goes in the middle, do you think? Numbers that are in both. What goes on the outside? Numbers that are not in either one. So let's get the numbers 1 to 10. I'll just note them down here in case I forget them. Numbers 1 to 10. I'm going to put all of them on the diagram. So the number 1, is it in the 2 times table? No. Is it in the 5 times table? No. It's not in both then. It's not in any of them. It's outside. So 1 goes outside the circles. Okay? Done that. 2, it's in the 2 times table. Not in the 5s. It belongs in the 2 times table, doesn't it? Why don't you see if you can go faster than me and put all the numbers 1 to 10 on the Venn diagram. I'll wait 10 seconds and then I'll carry on. But see if you can get those numbers on the Venn diagram in the right place. Okay, number 3, it's not in either of them, so it goes outside. The number 4, there it is in the 2 times table, only the 2s. The number 5 is in the 5 times table, of course. 6 is in the 2 times table. 7 is not in either of them, so it goes outside. 8 is in the 2 times table. 9 is not in either of them, is it? So it goes outside. And 10 is the special one, isn't it? Did you get this? 10, you can see it's in the 2 times table and it's in the 5 times table. So 10 goes in the middle. If you want, you could continue putting on the numbers 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 onto the Venn diagram, working out where they go. So that's what Venn diagrams are for. It's when you've really got 4 choices. It could be in the 2 times table, it could be in the 5 times table, but this special part in the middle is for numbers that are in both. And this box on the outside is for numbers that are in neither. That's what a Venn diagram is. As you see, you can use it for colours, for nature, for maths, and many other things. So I hope that helps you with Venn diagrams. I'll see you another time.